Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Professor Layton versus Wright.
What?
Something you want to say, Dog? I thought I heard you just now.
I have no idea what you just said. The music is just so good.
Well, in that case... Chapter 2. Yeah, yippee. Pretty sure you just got to a witness testimony, if I remember. Oh my god! We do not care. Oh my god, I forgot about this. Yeah, we have a drunk guy.
Well then, we will now continue with the trial of Espella Cantabella.
I can't believe this trial's gone on this long. I'm very drunk. Group of witnesses are coming up before a joint testimony in a witch trial. You can't make this stuff up.
Inquisitor Barnum, if I may ask you a question.
Permission denied.
Yes, my lord.
We now have 5 witnesses on the stand, so I must ask. Why was this obnoxious-looking man left out of your initial group of witnesses?
Holy shit, dude. That's how you die from, like, kidney poisoning or something. Alcohol poisoning.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
That's right, brother. That's just cold-blooded.
There is but one reason, my lord. I did not know this witness even existed.
L plus ratio.
You, sir, failed to come forward. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you were nowhere to be seen.
That's because I didn't believe about it. I didn't know so about it, except for maybe a Rosa's
That is quite the spray. That really is not a good color for alcohol. Oh god. So you're basically telling us that you were telling us that you were all up all night drinking.
Well, anyway, this all water under
It's
the
actually all
bridge.
alcohol under the bridge.
As far as I'm concerned, just leave the rest of yours truly. Hee-haw! During the last interrogation, the defender brought forth some surprising proof. Namely, that there was little possibility the accused could have used magic. I have never heard such a claim.
What?
It must be the doing of this logic.
Miles, I hope you're proud of me. What rubbish! Fucking logic? The fuck's that?
Logic, you say? Well, I got a clue what that is.
Oh, fucking idiots! What the fuck is logic? I think it's when, like, you have an ick, but you put a lodge in it, so it's a logic. The lodged ick!
Oh my god.
Well, you know that this bread baker baker better head back to the bakery.
This bread bacon baker!
What, bro, why is he saying it like a slur? Like,
Fuck! I hate all the bakers! Eloquently said.
Hey, Gramps, give me a report or something. I tries to speak.
Bro, that sound effect was so intense it knocked a fruit snack bag off my table.
Wanna know how this was supposed to be over that chapter, don't you?
Even though we literally just proved she absolutely couldn't? Okay.
Oh, when you say Gramps, you wouldn't mean me, would you?
himself as old. I never seen anyone else meeting such a description.
or maybe you.
Let's show you she's a witch. Actually, I'll show you you're the witch, Kira.
I wish Snowy's beautiful white coat on it.
Okay, that's a bit of a weird thing to... Okay.
Engage!
Did someone say Matt on guard? Guys, again?
Alright, legislators, witnesses!
Oh! He walks on the back. We're like, can you guys fucking testify already?
Well, yes, well, let us proceed with the testimonies.
Why do I feel like I've totally lost control of the situation? Phoenix, you never had control. Like, literally. It's all been written. This is all a canon event, Phoenix. The mystery of the Witch's Scepter. Oh, we're starting with the Lego, let's go!
Yeah.
It's Bear's Day, as bad as a witch! I'm not backing down on this!
Did she just eat a flower? What the fuck?
And she jumped inland, and the scepter was not yet in her Excuse me?
But
When did
that
she
makes no
get
fucking
it?
sense.
The scepter must have been hidden by magic and carried on her back.
On her back?
On her back? Sorry, that was like the most Robert Snow interaction. What? That makes no sense. I mean, I'm not like a full body, but like...
On her back?
On her back?
The rogue grabbed her by the hand that held the lantern, so she must have had another way of holding the scepter. I say, the girl just put the bucket on the ground and picked up the witch's magic stick!
Magic stick! Of course.
Magic scepter!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So she had the witch's scepter
Scepter
behind her back.
So shocker.
She then dropped the lantern. Fuck you! I wasn't done reading.
Which is...
That is the case, that it must have been possible for the accused to have used magic.
Oh, I got it! Which is scoliosis! What the fuck? What was that laugh? That was like the most calm laugh. That sounded like a rich guy laugh. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Thanks to this
bad.
Thanks to this guy, not all the witnesses seem extra determined to pin this thing on his fella.
They each harbor a shared anger towards witches and magic.
And you, Mr. Wright.
Such is the cause of their strong desire to see a guilty verdict pass as quickly as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment and thinking.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Left.
You playing with A.A. Anderson has gotten that part back into you, has it?
Yeah.
I don't think these guys mean any real harm, but they're all riled up. They don't even realize how distorted their idea of what happened tonight has become.
What?
At least that's how it seems. Professor! This is not thinking straight! They're completely gay!
Sir Baker, Sir Wright.
You do like me!
I didn't say that, I just said your name.
Yeah, it's like Barack Physiques!
Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh my god! That's not my name! And then he said...
My brother. My brother, Clint.
No, he's my brother.
You do not appear to be a mere simple baker.
Clint,
That much is clear.
Is that you, Clint?
You must be my brother, Clint. On the other hand, you are no ordinary defender either.
Yeah, it's called having a...
Because, in truth, you are my brother, Clint.
Fuck!
Never before
Have I seen this logic in concept?
has a defender managed to clash and do battle with me here on this battlefield as an equal.
How long has this been going on, Barnum? Ever since I was a little baby, 7 years old. I've been fighting against the witches for all my life. And it was
Sir
like...
Blue Knight. This trial has not yet been decided.
Not until my hair goes on anime.
Just wait for my hair to turn white, you'll see what happens. If there is any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike your case down where it stands.
Okay, well, you were already doing that, but good for you.
I'm gonna pull a Taka.
Kiyutaka?
Yeah.
I understand. Sorry, Naruhodo.
Defender, please begin your interrogation.
I recently learned apparently Naruhodo just means I understand in Japanese or something, so...
Really? Huh.
I saw that like 30 minutes ago. False examination! What the fuck? Alright, everyone ready? I actually think I know what I need to do already. Actually, wait, no, I don't think I think I know what to do, but I think I'd be too early, so we're gonna press everything. And we get to listen to the Allegro. So, I mean, who's really winning here? Oh, she's just... Okay.
Hold it!
Help me! Not backing down, you say? Uh-huh, that's left! This fella's a witch! That's a story, I'm sticking to it! This is a courtroom, Miss Kira. We're not interested in your story, we're interested in the truth.
Are you sure you're not interested in my brother, Clint?
Fuck! You know what I think? I think you're a little twat. These stories have the power to touch our lives in really meaningful ways. What do you mean? Last year? Holy shit. I read a book about a flower girl who brought peace to the world with all the pretty flowers she sewed. Because of that story, now I thought myself, Kira, one day you'll fill the world with beautiful flowers of your own. This feels too ridiculous for Allegro. What? This sounds like a 7-year-old, bro. One day you'll fill the town with beautiful flowers. That story inspires me to sell more flowers. It's pretty much the same as this trial. What? What? That comparison.
What a very touching story.
It brings a tear to my eye. And it makes me want to stab a bitch.
Indeed, I have heard nary a truer tale. Wouldn't you agree, Sir Blue Knight?
A Tanmataro?
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No Tanmataro.
Maybe it's just me, but I preferred something a little more relevant.
I'm afraid our logic may do us no good here.
Fuck!
Let's move on to the next witness, shall we?
Fuck! I can't use my superpower in this world.
Fuck you morons.
Hold it!
No matter how many times we ask, you still say you didn't see the scepter, huh, Gramps? I asked you, youngling, were you paying attention to this struggle? Yes! Oh, then magic made this ever invisible, did it not? That's my old age cutting on my vision has nothing to do with anything! The scepter actually vanished! No, what I'm saying is if it really was invisible, you wouldn't be able to actually prove it. Oh, so young one, we can prove it. This girl's a witch! There's your proof! So, my old age cutting up my memories has nothing to do with anything! The scepter magically vanished, you see? Okay, we got it.
When the lantern fell, you claimed the scepter was still not in her hand yet. So that means...
He's lying because someone would have fucking noticed that.
So the end justifies the means...
Fuck!
Hold it!
Bullshit! Sorry, I mean, the witch's scepter was behind her back.
Well, it's like my little snowflake here. Whenever my darling gets so heavy, I hoist him up and carry him on my back.
And you don't have back problems? You mean your baby goat, right?
Yes. There isn't a cuter little goat in this entire courtroom.
I mean-
Right, Mistress?
I'd assume it's the only goat.
I'm pretty sure that's the only goat in here, so.
Ribbit.
Rabbit?
I know it's already been asked, but you didn't see the witch's scepter, did you?
Oh, well, no, but it must have been made invisible by magic and then put on her back.
That's... How would it
That
not fall, you idiot?
How would that not fall? Was it like hooked on her clothes or something?
You know, so Snowy is still such a tiny little thing. If I put him on bare back, you can hardly see him.
I hardly see the point of that comment.
So the accused grabbed the witch's scepter after the lantern fell?
Yes! Oh, he's gone.
That's right!
He's a dirty TV!
Oh, he's gone. You only have a cinnamon roll to account for this witness.
Hold it!
Are you alright?
No, I'm all left. What? Why?
Why? Well, for one thing, you're hiding behind what I assume is a shield.
Well played, Blue Knight. You managed to see through my steel guard technique.
Yeah, sure, bud.
Your steel what technique? Did someone say steel samurai?
You tried to... You tried...
That was. I didn't expect that one.
You tried to penetrate the depths of my mind and deceive me once with your witchcraft award.
I have nothing to say.
But you'll find your words are futile against the strength of my shield, crafted from wood harder than steel.
Yeah, sure, bud.
Wood harder than steel? Can I get some of that?
Now then, have at you. Attack me if you dare.
No bitches.
He-
Low ratio, no friends. Family's dead. No one loves you.
Well, no, you're kind of right. The top of his head does look like a cinnamon roll.
I said. No, just listen a second. I'm gonna fucking hit you with this gavel if you don't shut up, Mr. Wright.
No bitches? Looking at the text, it's quite clear the accused could not have held the scepter in the same hand carrying the lantern. Witness, explain to the court just how the accused held the scepter.
That's some guy. Do we actually know what his name is?
I don't think so. Well,
Some
yeah, just
guy.
some guy. Forgotten
Who
fifth
the
witness.
fuck cares about this guy?
Hold it!
He was literally created
Gee,
just to make the case
Put
keep
the
going.
milk bucket down?
That's right. Reckon if you're dead, I should have no problem over that thing.
This guy's gonna pass out in 5 minutes.
Objection!
But none of the other witnesses have said anything about seeing her put the milk bucket on the ground. After all,
Milk
that
wasn't
wouldn't,
even.
that
milk
wouldn't even
wasn't
negate any fall damage. What the fuck's fall damage?
Shut the fuck up! But no one said anything about
Hey,
right.
Frank,
See,
what
put
just
him out
react-
it, alright?
Holy shit, man! Did
Yeah, I think. Let's question Nidal.
Hang on!
Hey, Nidal, what are you thinking about?
Excuse me, Mr. Nidal. Tell me, what do you think about this witness assessment just now? Here's the accused placed the milk bucket on the ground. No one said anything about this until now.
I am reminded of but one thing, sir. A battle tactic aboard any night. Imagine, in one hand you hold your sword, and in the other your shield.
Sounds like a lot like Minecraft.
I was about to make that joke, you.
Suddenly from the shadow, an inch of epic proportions takes to your back.
Are we talking about Fortnite now?
Huh?
What does one do? What does
can
one
one
do? Indeed, what can one do? Well, let me tell you. One must jump one's sword and fell down a hole ears with a well-timed scratch to one's back.
Okay, now I'm confused what game he's talking about.
No, I'm confused.
Right.
Left.
The crafty witch would surely use the same tactic, would she not? I call my signature back scratch attack of great justice!
Left.
By the way, be wary when using that tactic in battle. I find my opponents rarely give me ample time to ruin my own scratch.
Okay. Thank you for that, Mr. Neidl. No further questions.
Mr. Neidl sure takes the whole night thing super seriously, huh?
Would you not? Sheesh, I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Oh, okay. I think we need to press that again.
Do we have to like actually strategically choose who to
Yes,
pursue?
I think we should press Mary about the bucket.
Objection!
That was I sort of want to go through them all. That was actually really funny dialogue.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here all day. Okay, so you said Mary.
Yes.
Hang on!
Well, the music didn't stop,
Excuse me,
but we'll
Miss
see.
Mary? Let me go!
Huh?
Let me go!
You mean
Oh, thank
no
you.
on me?
Tell me, what do you think of the witness testimony just now?
That must be how it happened. The girl probably placed the milk bucket on the ground, yes.
What?
Objection!
You're such a little fucking submissive bitch. I guess you
Damn.
must have. It's Mary. You did not mention anything to that effect in your previous testimony. And yet you clearly stated that the one thing you were specifically focusing on more than anything else was the milk bucket.
Yes.
What if we just don't need to pursue any of them? That'd be really funny.
That honestly might be what it is, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh wait, never mind, music stops. Ergo, you should be able to confirm to the court whether or not the milk bucket was really placed on the ground.
Objection!
Objection, me!
One's memory is not flawless, Sir Blue Knight. Unless they're my brother, Clint. Pay attention to what my brother, Clint, was saying. The accused probably placed the milk bucket on the ground. There is the possibility such was the case.
Yes, that's right. Isn't it, my little cuddle pumpkin?
Knew it. There's something fishy about our testimony, but
Indeed, it would seem we require a decisive piece of evidence.
so there isn't the milk bucket?
If we are to expose the contradictions in these witnesses' testimonies.
Yeah, just have to think about what that could be. So, is that them saying present something on the last statement?
I think maybe? I don't know.
I have no idea where this is gonna lead. I'm gonna try it.
Objection!
Okay, Phoenix is a big brainer than me. I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple.
Well, right? What's you talking about?
It only just stopped raining moments before the crime took place. As a result, the ground was. Oh, yeah, right. never
Oh,
mind.
yeah, the milk bucket, the bottom of the milk bucket should have been
If
dirty.
this can't really place this bucket on the ground like you claimed she did, then it should be caked with mud, just like the lantern mat was after it fell. Well, see that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't you? What?
Well, hey, Barnum.
What the fuck do you want from me?
What?
You just gonna sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me your hand here.
Flattery will get you nowhere, witness. Other than perhaps to the dungeon. Oh, damn. At any rate... There is but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on that bucket?
Why is there no mud on the... Why is there no mud on that bucket?
To the witness with the goat, may I ask you a question?
Are you goated?
Are you talking to us?
Indeed. You admitted to the court that you returned home with the milk bucket. Legally, I might add.
Fuck you.
My, oh my, such harsh words, Inquisitor.
Deserved.
When you took the bucket home, you must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket,
What?
is that correct?
You
You're
know,
kidding!
no, now
Sure.
that you mention it,
Sure.
Well, I mean-
this is just bullshit.
I mean, it is bullshit, but technically, Mary did say she took the bucket to clean it, so...
Wait, don't tell me.
the milk bucket. That is right, I remember now. The storyteller just wrote this part. I don't know if what was in the bucket was mud exactly, but it certainly was dirty. Before taking it inside with me, why is my goat still screaming? I remember wiping it clean with an old rag.
Are you kidding me? I honestly do not believe her. It's such a wagon because it's a problem.
He just gave her a way out!
Right, it makes perfect sense, see? Right on, then we've been to visit upon him.
Right? Right?
Right!
I do that so much just for show, madam. You slice his argument too.
Objection!
That was perfectly in sync.
I don't know what came out of me. What is? It's Mary.
What is it?
Oh man, okay. You're absolutely sure there was mud stuck to this milk bucket?
Oh my, well, truth be told, I don't remember what it was mud exactly. But I do remember cleaning the bucket off when I got home.
Well, where do we go from here?
It would seem the defense has failed to disprove the witness's claims.
Well,
Of
fuck.
that, we can be quite certain.
Fuck!
Oh, that'll teach you, Bluey.
Fuck yeah!
The cartoon. You got that right. Do me a favor, will you, Grabs? I want to change my testimony just a tiny
Hey,
bit.
are we just going back to the cross-examination?
I don't know.
I will allow it, only if the witness refrains from name-calling in the future.
Thanks, Gramps. You got it, Gramps. That's my lord. Well, I'll describe about Jumbo's left me thirsty than dog in desert.
Dude!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bro.
Bro. Oh my god. He's still going. You done yet? Oh, yeah, he's done. Alright.
Which there was holding the stick. I even heard her say the incantation digger. That's right, I witnessed it all.
Hold it!
But no one knows for sure if Miss Cantabelle dropped that milk bucket on the ground.
Because there's no mud on it. Is that what you're saying?
Because there's no meat on the bone.
There's no bone on the meat?
Hey, we went over this already. We know the gold lady wiped off all the mud.
The goated lady.
Objection!
However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not it was mud that was stuck on the bucket.
We really don't remember. But maybe. I guess maybe there was mud on it. I mean, she couldn't hold the scepter without putting a bucket on the ground.
You're... Miss Mary, please give a definitive answer.
Well done, Bluey. Try to grow all you want, because it ain't gonna help, you see? The five of us, we all saw that which one did. It was on
Who's that?
Thursday.
Is that Nightly? What's that?
No. I think it's old guy.
What?
You spin me
Right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Hang on right now. Excuse me, mister? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right now, right round. Excuse me, rest the ground, right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, right round.
Defender, when you say Gramps, might you, by any chance, be referring to me?
No, of course not, Your Honor. Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening? You spin me right around.
Oh, he's done spinning.
I heard you quite clearly the first time, young man. These hands here hold the crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now your voice. If that's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. You were clearly deep in thought just now. You have something to say about this man's testimony? Indeed, so I thought something was amiss. However, what that means I cannot say. Amiss?
What about a Mr. Witness? Could you tell us what precisely was amiss with this third-rate testimony from this third-rate witness? Damn, Barnum.
What a burp. What a burp, Barnum. 5 heads are better than 1. 10 eyeballs are better than 2. We're not going to go through this with everything, are we? As I listen to this man's testimony, I cannot help but become aware of something most odd. Tonight, in the Grand Cad, we all made haste to that terrible scene. It was a scene of eating dinner. Santa eating dinner, the meaning throughout the air. The shadows of those present here through the dim light. And yet there were but 4 figures standing in that was... Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Oh.
That doesn't mean what I think it does. Or, hold on a second. You're saying that there were only 4 witnesses? Oh, no!
Well, I guess the storyteller forgot to patch up that plot hole there.
I think that might be intentional, honestly. My
He made the
question
witness,
is, but oddly enough, I honestly don't think that it's this guy who's the missing witness.
Really?
I don't know how. I'm mostly thinking about Demir. Like, can that work on people?
Causes anything the caster touches. So I guess a person would count if a spella cast the spell.
Yeah, but that would mean that the witness who disappeared isn't the witch. It'd be someone else.
Oh.
Because you can't really touch yourself. You're technically always touching yourself.
Well, I guess if Kira is the witch and she touched herself.
Who did she touch then? Would she have touched some guy?
No. Kira touched herself. She touched her own arm and made herself disappear, I guess.
Something tells me we're going to get an explanation, because that feels way too overpowered for a simple spell.
I don't know. I don't know.
These items may be old, but I know what they saw. Something the matter, Miss Mary?
No, it's just that Zoe and I are trying to remember what happened at the time.
This guy's still drinking?
I remember the flames erupting into the air. That's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk.
The men!
And when those 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flame filled the area with light.
At least we know it's not Mary. We can see her.
Yeah.
When that sun flashed a light, we could see that there were other people around besides ourselves. And that's when I saw them. The other people that scrambled through the scene along with us.
It was me, Barry.
No.
I'm quite sure of it. There are only 4 of us.
This is a problem.
Objection!
Hold it, madam. What in blazes is going on?
About blazes?
We have 5 witnesses on the stand, all claiming to have witnessed tonight's events firsthand. That means we have 1 witness too many.
Obvious.
Good job,
what?
Barnum. You can do math.
You can do math. That's old guy.
That was stupid. Why? You lot better stop speaking out of turn. All for one and one for all, remember? Well, promise to take this witch down together, didn't we?
You backstabbing hoes!
You backstabbing hoes. It's not quite that simple. We saw what we saw.
So how's your day, wordsmith? It's going quite fine. Godu can speak. Well, that's it. Oh, the numbers! The numbers! It's the numbers! I counted, I say! Oh, you know, my counting is flawless. Unless it eludes me, I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise. 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, what difference does it make? Things all started getting muddled when you showed up. Oh shit, witness drama, get drama alert.
You saying this is my fault? I was there, you fool! Didn't I just finish saying that?
I'll hit you over the head like Kristoff did.
My testimony is strong as steel, even if it's not completely stainless.
Order! Order! I said order! What? What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses does not add up. I have never paid witness to such an outrageous conflict.
Oh.
There is but one answer to this puzzle. A single possibility.
What do you mean?
Bo Barnum.
Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Furthermore, it would indeed appear that there were only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet, currently, we are faced with 5 witnesses testifying to the court. That certainly is quite a fatal contradiction, with only one possible answer. Would you not agree, Mr. Wright?
Tell them, my Eggy.
Tell him, Naigi.
The answer. It can't be.
Well, out with this supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight.
Sue?
What is your explanation for the current number of witnesses?
I'm thinking about it. One might seem far-fetched. The reality is actually rather simple. The real witch and the real murderer in this case. Alright. Well, alright. Telling the truth or pursuit, which one do you think's coming?
Probably telling the truth. Or maybe pursuit, actually. Pursuit.
It's actually one of the 5 witnesses! Or not.
Oh. Well. What?
What?
Oh. Swear!
You're telling us that the witch is amongst this group of witnesses? What utter rubbish! There is no possible way that such a claim could be true.
But that's right. You got a lying nerve accusing one of us of being a witch. We have told you nothing but the truth. And you still have to call to bed around such an outrageous accusation. Behold is my trusty shield to flash your petty words like
I love
the petty words that they are.
I love how they're just making you voice everything right now and leave out the 2 characters I voice.
That's wonderful.
Inquisitor Barnum.
Yes, my lord.
I would like to see a sketch of the crime scene at the time of the incident. Do you have one in your possession?
We show.
Yes.
Okay.
Certainly, my lord. I have one here.
What?
I requested it from the court illustrator, just in case.
His name's just in case?
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
Very well, witnesses. I would like each of you to mark your location at the time of the murder.
That's actually a really good idea.
What the
That's a
fuck?
really good
This judge has
idea.
a brain?
Here on this crime scene sketch. Quickly now.
Why does this judge have a brain? What?
I don't know.
The number of witnesses doesn't add up. It looks like we're getting somewhere now. We haven't even scratched the surface of it. Come on, don't say that!
No!
There's Maya. It's all thanks to this top hat wearing gentleman. Please call me Mr. Layton. Sir Layton was my father.
Please, call me Professor Lego.
Wait, I need to see that
Get him.
again. Okay, so the incident. So that's where Spella, I guess, where the incident happened.
Yes.
Kira was behind the old man and didn't mention shit? That's so suspicious!
Well, I guess the claim is that she didn't have her glasses at the time, so she couldn't see.
And she was that far away, how did she witness shit?
Well, I guess she would see the fire and just make an assumption, but she's making the claim that Spella is the one, so how would she know that it was Spella?
Let me have cinnamon roll. His hair looks more like a cinnamon roll here! Alright, so... How did Mary see any of the witnesses?
That's a damn good question, actually.
I don't think it's her, but like, how did she see any of them? And I guess they did say they got close once they saw the fire, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
One of the witnesses is the witch. That can only mean one thing. Someone here isn't telling the truth. To be honest, you can say that about any of them.
Yeah.
That would indeed appear to be the case, Mr. Wright.
Listen well, Sir Blue Knight. The path you tread now is a dangerous one. Claiming that a witch is among these most honorable witnesses is a serious accusation. Should it prove to be a false one,
I'll have your head.
you will find
Okay,
yourself
come
the other end of my sword. Do I make myself clear?
Listen, I want to keep my head, right?
You've lost your head privileges.
You know what? I really need you to think of the implications of what you just said.
You've lost your. Oh shit! Well, I didn't mean it in that way. I just meant the other way.
I just heard you say that out of
physical
nowhere,
way.
and I was like, oh my god!
I meant the physical way.
I had to hold
Okay,
my
well, I guess they're both physical, but
I had to hold myself back from bursting out in laughter. You've lost your head privileges, right?
no, not my head privileges.
No more head. Which head are you talking about? What the fuck, right? I mean your physical head. Which just not helping. I mean, the gentleman here, the one we talked about, was the one who got my head privileges removed.
It is the same thing, Sir
No,
Blue
they're
Knight.
two very different meanings.
Indeed, it is the same thing, Sir Baker.
It is the same
man?
thing, Mr. Wright.
Oh boy.
That was a quick one. Now, ready your sword.
Sorry, what was that again? What was that?
Ready your sword. Oh, that was a quick. Fuck!
Oh, that was a quick one, he said.
Shut up!
Ready? Set, go!
Were you listening? Next line, please.
Shit, I forgot my lines.
You claim the witch is not the accused and that someone else at the crime scene was the true culprit. If what you say is true, then surely you can tell the court exactly where this person was at the time of the crime, can you not? Come now, Sir Blue Knight. Only you can enlighten us as to who this real witch actually is.
Sir Doughy
No, we
Defender. Show us where the witch was at the exact moment the murder took place.
Well, it's gonna be here, right?
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Oh, wait, no. They'd be right in Spella.
That is true.
Got it.
I almost fucking fucked up. That is, oh my god, that is really easy to fuck up.
Hmm.
No, yeah, because the witch has to be within a meter.
Oh yeah, look at the fire spell.
Yeah, it has to be within 1 meter,
Yeah,
so they had to have been there. And Kira's the only one who couldn't get spotted by any of the witnesses. I'm just saying.
That's true. She was behind everybody else.
Or in other words, she wasn't... Wait, but how did she sneak to the scene without anyone noticing?
But through the trees, I guess.
Objection.
What is the meaning of this? You fucking idiot! You pointed out where Speller was, you dumbass.
Not guilty verdict.
Unfortunately for you, that spot has absolutely nothing to do with
Wait,
any
are
of
we
these
actually
witnesses.
right? Wrong?
Objection.
Fuck? Left? Right? Up? Down?
I don't know.
Inquisitor Barnum. I suggest you try taking a look at this photograph.
The Grand Grimoire?
According to this tomb, Ignace summons a circle of flame within a meter radius of the caster. In other words, the witch had to have been within 1 meter of the flame when casting the spell.
Objection.
Of course. You needn't say any more, Sir Blue Knight. First off, notice that there was no one else in that area other than the accused. It should also be quite obvious from the sketch that there's clearly nowhere for anyone to hide.
Objection.
True, there aren't any hiding places. There is one other possibility, if a witch wanted to stay hidden from sight.
Most intriguing. Since you seem to love showing evidence, prove it. How was the witch able to hide in plain sight? I think it's just going to be the spell, the invisibility spell.
Take that.
Take that! This Talia Magica contains 2 magic gems. Ignace and the one other spell. That's right, Demir.
Demir. Ah, it cannot be.
It can be.
No, it can't be true.
It can't not be true. Wait, it can't be true. There was most certainly a witch present at the crime scene. Only, they were completely invisible. All thanks to the magic spell Demir, telling the truth, baby! What foolishness!
Foolishness is this?
Foolishly foolish fool!
Order in the court! Defender, what are you getting at?
I mean, technically, if you make your...
What?
I thought the...
What were you gonna say?
That brings up... Right, that's a great point, Your Honor. I can say, if you make your entire self invisible, you don't have to worry about making anything else invisible.
That's... Yeah, well, I mean, I think it only works once you say it.
Well, yeah, but...
Like...
yeah,
so
but, like,
even
it doesn't have to
if
be
you...
loud. It should be, like... And it works, like, you know?
Yeah, I know, but even if you said anything after that, it wouldn't make anything invisible, because you're not currently doing the spell.
I mean, technically, if you're invisible, you're doing the spell.
Well, yeah.
Also, they need to hold the scepter to do the spell anyways. Sorry, I didn't skip your line. I thought he basically was like, they use a mirror to make the magic disappear. According to the Grand Grimoire, the entry for Demir, it causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. Also, that doesn't even apply to the staff, because, well, the scepter, because they have to hold the scepter to cast it anyways. Supposing the witch were holding the staff in one hand while touching part of their body with the other. making themselves disappear. Expecto Patronum!
Are you implying that that is the reason for the conflicting number of witnesses?
I'm pissed.
Indeed it is, which means witnesses. Someone amongst you is not disclosing the entire truth, and that person is the witch we seek. I believe this is the most probable scenario.
Who else would Layton say most probable scenario? Shut up!
Honorable witnesses, shut the fuck up! You will testify to the court one final time. Don't shut the fuck up! Tell us exactly what you saw and what you did not see at the scene of the crime.
This is gonna be a long testimony, ain't it? I'm upset. Not to convict that man of the crime, is it not?
That's
Help
right.
me!
We
Help
are
me!
not witnesses.
Witnesses, I ask that you listen. There is a witch mingling among you.
Dun dun
Among
dun
us.
dun dun.
That's right. I'm afraid you are no longer brothers in arms. The true opponent here is within your own group.
This is why I hate group projects.
When you're doing a group project and one of them turns into a witch and burns two random people alive.
The real witch is one of those 5 witnesses, huh? Fine by me. Time to put an end to this game. Trial. Starting with Idol. Oh boy.
You wish to know where we were all standing tonight? It matters not. Would the flames not burn just the same?
The flame! I don't find anything quite like it. It literally left me speechless. I didn't even so much as scream. How suspicious.
I heard the tiniest cry. And then I turned around, the blinders were roasted, so I rushed right over.
Whoa, now that's not suspicious at all.
Huh. I heard the incantation, and the flame suddenly erupted. I'm sure of it. I only saw 3 people there with us.
That's it, there are only 3 others at the present, stumbling around like a newborn calf.
A most heinous act indeed. No small wonder these witnesses are so confused.
A witch amongst the witnesses. What an utterly baseless claim.
Objection! I assure you it's quite based.
Fuck you.
I don't think so, Barnum. The only baseless claim in this case is that of this fellow being a witch. It's more than a little likely that one of these witnesses is the culprit. These testimonies are bound to tell me who the real witch is. Okay. I love this guy so much.
Hold it!
Hold it! In other words, you're not sure exactly what happened tonight, is that right?
Defender, I fought with burning vigor this night. Do not belittle my efforts.
Left.
A night is not just run away to mere sight of fire. Ha!
Look, there's fire!
A night is something. If I may be perfectly straight with you, I like women. The pillar of fire illuminated the area as it rose high into the air. There, by the fire, was the witch. And excluding the 2 unfortunate knaves, I counted 3 others at the scene.
Anyone else?
Kira?
Hang on!
Excuse me, Miss Kira. Eek! What do you want? It looks like you had something to say about the testimony just now. What about the number of people at the crime scene? The Daisy Petal game? What's she done when she's done with it? Oh, she just puts it away. Oh, and grabs a new one. The Daisy Paddle? Game? 1 witness, 2 witnesses, 3 witnesses, 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, 6 witnesses. Oh, right, this is a D&D campaign.
Seems like something out of a fairy tale.
Seriously, Your Honor?
Anyway, you may continue your testimony, witness. Oh my god, the stream is lagging so fucking bad.
Hold it!
Oh, ratio, honestly. It's been pretty terrifying, huh? Yes, it's the kind of thing you read about in books. Remember that pillar of fire outside? My throat tightening up. It was going on fire. Just so difficult to breathe, I couldn't even manage to so much as a scream.
Quite. After all, the flames engulf the scene in the blink of an eye.
Yes, I'm sorry. That's all I can't really remember. Oh.
So you can't remember the number of people at the crime scene? Naturally, that is understandable, witness.
So why did Wright get into the scene compared to the others? Oh, really?
Hold it!
The tiniest cry.
Why did someone say the incantation with a spell? My memory's kind of hazy on that one. Scared me good though. Never jumped up to my feet so fast in all my life. Nearly had a heart attack, I tell ya.
Jumped up?
That's right. They were still raining cats and dogs so being a resourceful chap that I am. I decided to doze under the tree for a bit.
Do I even want to pursue this one?
I think we should.
Hang on!
Is everything alright, Mr. Wordsmith? What did you want this time, young one? I wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now. Oh, yes, thoughts about slumbering in the trees, you mean? Slumbering? I found myself weaving those intricate dreams under that very tree. Because I could not nap tonight, not with that uncouth man you said pick the dreaming spot, could I? Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot? Fuck off!
Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future.
We can only pray. Forgive the discourtesy.
Witness, please continue your testimony.
Yeah, I'm going back to press that one.
Hold it!
That's right.
Yeah, anyone else?
Nope.
So you slept under a tree in the rain? Why am I not surprised?
Anyway, I tried to put out fire by chucking some of my drink out. Basically, didn't do much good though.
Is that so?
Right!
But they ended up roasted, huh? Turns out the magic with that fighter, huh?
Magic W. This guy is unbelievable. It's crazy. Ugh. You heard the incantation, really?
Hold it!
Ouchie, my ears.
Sorry. Are you absolutely certain?
I'm gonna lose ear privileges.
Well, I believe so. But then, when you think about it, can anyone really be absolutely certain of anything?
I guess not. It's weird to me that you're saying that in the middle of a cross-examination.
I believe the witness means that there is no way she can be certain whether there were 4 witnesses or 5 at the crime scene.
Anyhow, there was a matter of great importance that Snowy and I had to tend to.
Ah, you must mean...
That's right, the milk. If any son had gone into that milk, it would be a tragedy and all tragedies.
I'm not pursuing this.
This is gonna be the one pursuit that we have to actually do.
I see. No use trying over spoiled milk, I say.
Damn, as I was saying, I ran as fast as I could to get to go away from the flames. Then, I took the milk bucket from her and wrapped it up in my scarf.
I'm not gonna lie, I've just been zoned out. We are so... This milk bucket has been so overtalked.
Yeah.
Look like there's anything... I don't care. Yeah, I just don't care about this anymore.
Hold it!
So, including yourself, there were a total of 4 witnesses at the crime scene, correct? It is how it has come to pass. By the way, what do you mean stumbling around like a newborn cow? Oh, yeah, that was a man that's in every ticket, so he was loud. Quite the humorous sight of it was, I dare say. You've seen the witness permanently glued to his cup of whatever he's drinking. When I saw the flames rise up into the sky, I wondered to myself, my word, whatever could that be? However, I cannot simply walk over to the check. My knees were a bit weak from the shock, you see. That's when the wobbly-legged gentleman came running over. Fine, I'll fucking bite. Oh my god, the music stopped. Something the matter, mister? Dude. Mister!
Whoa, don't down the volume, Blowy.
Blowy, Chloe?
Blowy's
My
Chloe.
line!
Sir Blue Knight. Next time, please think before trying to press this witness.
What? Where's this guy even managed to scare Barnum half to death? Sir, about Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now. He claimed you were stumbling around. What does he mean by that?
I'm gonna set the record straight right now. Well, no way was I stumbling around anywhere. I like to think of it more like staggering with style.
Style points, of course. Possible and bullshit about it than to go stumbling around in the dead of night.
Hey, look, I don't just go stumbling around like some clumsy idiot. I've got way more sense than that. But anyway, I kind of tripped over a large stone. I mean, not exactly see what's on the ground in front of you when you're running at full power, right?
Actually, you typically do.
Well,
So, you could say putting me life out on the line, proving that we really need to watch where you go when
Yours
you
is becoming
run.
less and less coherent.
yeah, I
Gracious
know.
of you, someone give this guy a medal.
It's because I'm getting tired now. My lord, this testimony is a meaningless waste of everyone's time.
Well, defender, is your point to this particular line of questioning?
No, not really. Anything worth pursuing here, what should I do? Well, if you're asking me, I feel like I can't say no. The witness stated earlier that he tripped over a large stone. Mister, I have one question for you. Why weren't you watching what was in front of you?
Oh, well, to be honest with you, it ain't much of a real reason, but something certainly caught my attention. Out of nowhere, I sort of heard someone call out my name.
You heard your name?
I have a name?
What is your name?
Of course, I turned around when I heard it. Who wouldn't? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention, am I right?
A woman?
Well, Kira was right behind him, so...
Akira! So you heard someone call out,
Get out of my head!
"Hey, you!" from behind?
Well, I said they called out my name. How many guys do you know called Hey You? That's a Pink Floyd song. My name is Amir.
Emir? You mean, like, Demir?
Emir. Huh.
My name is Amir. Don't you forget to blow your hair, me.
I must say, this gentleman really does not strike me as an Emir.
Probably because people were calling out to him. No, Professor, that's not a very memorable name, huh?
Damn.
Oh my lord, that's harsh.
honorable witnesses, is there anyone among you who is aware of this
This
man's
maiden's name?
this man's name prior to now?
Not at all. He's always just been Mr. to me.
Mr. Wright.
A nice name is only as good as the name of the sword he carries.
So your name's Plastic? This. I just said it, I expect to be one such as a man. So I didn't know his name either. I remember the names of most of my most loyal customers. It's like absolutely no one knew this witness's name.
You know, it ain't really much of a surprise to me either. But seriously, I've definitely heard someone call me name. When you get to be my age, you really start to wonder when you find you're not too rough, you know? I thought your pretty voice to me might have been my sweetie.
I'm starting to think this was absolutely pointless. Actually, no, because...
Amir Demir, like...
Your Honor, I don't believe we should be so quick to label Mr. Amir's testimony meaningless. Would you not agree? I request that the witness add this amusing anecdote to his testimony.
Sorry, I just like took a nap during all that.
Understood. The witness amends your testimony, but please reflect on the important points of your story.
Well, I think we're getting close to the end here, so...
I'm telling you, I heard someone call me name and I was looking around trying to find them.
But they disappeared like my wife did back in '98. What statement is this? Statement 3.
It's the one we were just on.
No, we were on the last statement. This is statement 3 now.
Yeah, this is what we're on.
We were on statement 5. Excuse me,
Whatever.
I mean Amir.
Man, don't sweat it, Bluey. Mr. Rayo, it's all the same to me.
Say that you heard your name being called from behind. You sure about that?
Ah, well, right or wrong, it sure sounded like my name. I mean, what else could it have been?
Man, I just really wish I knew what else it could have been. I don't know.
Pulls up exactly what it could have been. Man, I really...
I just have no clue at all.
I would have remembered it happened if I had heard something, right? Left? Still.
Right, left, right.
Maybe it's a test of imagining, huh? But anyway, I remember it came from somewhere behind me.
Somewhere behind you.
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Amir's memory isn't the most accurate, but what he says is true. And there's definitely something there.
Something, you say? Might you mean?
Say it.
Might you mean?
A puzzle?
A puzzle?
I was waiting for you to say a puzzle. I was like, is he gonna say it? A puzzle?
Puzzle? A puzzle?
Contradiction! Although... I don't know, there's just something strange about his testimony. I don't see any decisive evidence in the court record that can help.
Do you mean to say you found a contradiction that cannot be supported by the evidence?
Objection!
Idiot!
My lord, this line of interrogation is a complete waste of the court's time.
Defender, I must warn you, from here on, any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly.
I don't answer correctly here. It's curtains for the trial here. What? For the trial and for a spell against Bella.
If you are intent on finding a fault in this witness's testimony, you will need to present decisive evidence to back up your claims.
Not one single piece of decisive evidence in the court record. What do I do now?
Mr. Wright,
Mr. Lego!
I have an idea.
He's the Lego man from the Lego movies! Oh my god!
I believe there is a weapon of sorts with which you may be able to expose this contradiction without the need of evidence.
A weapon?
Now, Defender, give us your answer.
Here's my answer. Yes, Your Honor. The defense finds that the witness's testimony contains a clear contradiction. Your Honor, the defense believes there's a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Objection!
Objection!
Slam! And welcome to the What is this? You must be an even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Blue Knight. You could even say, a foolish fool.
Fuck!
You really do not possess even a sliver of common sense, do you?
So you have common sense but not logic?
Objection!
Oh my god.
If I may interrupt for just a moment, Inquisitor Barnum. Allow me to ask you this. What need is there for common sense in a world that forgoes using it? Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard such a manner of thinking.
Humbly, of course.
Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks for placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let us discuss the one remaining weapon in this cross-examination.
The remaining weapon?
This trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the courtroom, has it not?
Any questioning, right, Professor?
Indeed it is, Luke.
You know, I will say that, oh shit. I dropped some things. I will say that, that I really like this pressing mechanic in this game more than in TGAA, and that is basically because some of these presses aren't, like, necessary. They're not mandatory.
Yeah!
You just press them, and you get some, like, extra dialogue. Like, every time that someone pops up and says, "Oop, I have something to say about this," like, you don't need to press it every single time, and it's kind of fun to figure out for which statements you actually need to press it on.
Exactly, bro. Oh my god. Although there is one thing I'm gonna say.
What?
The one thing I wanted to say was this, like, they're really using all the mechanics here.
Each of the witnesses in this trial has given their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. That gives me an idea.
A puzzle idea.
In addition to catching a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing.
Wait, what? A five-person cross-examination? That's left, of course!
Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions.
They're not introducing the summation examination as well, are they? Oh god!
Should one witness's testimony differ
God,
from
they
another
are!
testimony, then... I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not?
Testimony contradicting testimony, of course. It's Phoenix! Stop stealing my lines! Never would have thought about that until now. Shut the fuck up!
Enough. Sir Blue Knight, are you prepared to present to the court evidence proving the contradiction within this witness testimony?
Of course. The witness's testimony does not contradict any evidence. It contradicts the Ooh.
Oh.
Testimony.
Ooh. What are you talking about?
It is time, Mr. Wright. Have a look at the touchscreen.
What the fuck's a touchscreen?
There, you will see the testimony of the witness in question, as well as those of the other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled and identify the contradicting testimony.
Hey again, Nick.
All right, let's give this another shot, Nick. And make sure you don't forget to take a look at the court record, too.
Alright.
I would say probably Kira's. If she says she didn't make so much as a scream, even though this guy heard someone call his name from behind, then
Objection!
Did they both object?
whoa,
Whoa! Person contradicting this man's testimony
Is none other than you, Miss Kira.
telling the truth too? Oh my god, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Are you both pointing at me? Oh my god! At the time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice call his name.
That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It could not have been anyone else.
I know you're laughing and all, but oh my god, this is so badass.
I know.
And yet, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such shock during tonight's events you couldn't even speak.
This is a clear contradiction.
Objection!
What? What is the meaning of this, defender? Can you really claim to trust this sham of witness and his sham of a testimony?
Objection!
Man's character is besides the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. As he watched the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over.
We heard a woman's voice calling his name. Very concrete reason and reason enough to believe his testimony.
Objection!
If it is as you say, then explain why you feel this witness is somehow responsible.
This is why. Left. Why me? People bet Billy hear me when I'm outside my flowers. That's what my voice is. Besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there?
What, me? What are you getting at, young lady? Do you obviously think a woman my age will be out there late at night in the forest flirting with questionable men? Damn.
Questionable?
Besides, I didn't even know this pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him?
Neither did I. And even if I did know his name, do you think he's kind of any guy, any respected girl? What?
Holy shit, this poor guy.
Come on, lady.
Dude.
Come on, ladies.
I'm tear in his eye.
You know.
Dude.
Oh,
come on,
poor
man.
Amir.
Now I feel kind of bad for him.
As I was saying, the only person that guy could have heard from behind him was you, Miss Kira.
The defense wishes to present evidence to prove this claim.
Oh, you bet I do.
To accuse a witness like this young lady here, why this is simply unheard of.
Have you just not not had a competent defender for like years?
I guess.
I must warn you, defender, if you cannot prove your accusation to this court, you will see the underside of my gavel.
Of course.
Show us the evidence proving this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the time of the crime.
Take that!
Take a look at this and you'll have your answer.
This is the crime scene sketch.
Into the position of each witness during the crime. The only person that he could have possibly heard from behind him was none other than Miss Kira.
Objection!
What do you mean, objection?
Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of his testimony. That is all there is to
And
it.
how can we trust any of their testimonies? Listen. Dude!
Did you, in fact, see this flower girl's face?
But, you know, now that you mention it, I didn't see anyone. Seeing as I fall down at all, I don't think I
damn
saw
it.
a face.
You heard her voice, right?
No, let me think. The voice came out of nowhere. It was kind of high-pitched.
Why does this matter, though? Like, until we prove that she said Demire, why does this matter?
I don't know.
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like her, but I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice.
Maybe this way, any self-respecting girl doesn't come for him because he doesn't know his women. Sorry, I didn't add fuel to the fire.
Like, that's so mean, man. Leave him alone. And there you have it, Sir Blue Knight. Such a pity.
Huh? Dude, you're gonna break your armor before you break that
My
desk.
lord, it is clear that the defense's claim is nothing but a pointless waste of this court's time.
Isn't it always?
I recommend you deliver unto them a penalty befitting such behavior.
I'm gonna pound you.
Indeed, Inquisitor. What did you say? Ready yourself, defender.
Wait, what? Was that
Huh?
wrong?
Wait,
What?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was definitely Kira, but okay. What is that
What
laughter?
is that?
oh, that's her.
Oh,
I thought it was-
Lord.
I thought it was Nidal, because he made that laugh before.
Yeah. It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. This business has nothing to do with me. Don't you dare say get out of here. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
What are you saying?
She's just making herself look suspicious now.
I'm
She
saying
just stayed quiet.
it's time for me to stop handing testimony and get back to peddling flowers. I mean, look at all of these flowers left over. It can take until Sunday to sell them if at all. Sell them all if I stay here any longer. If they aren't somehow dead to the overheat. Good Lord. What's the Lord be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers? Help me get out.
Well, no, I don't think. I mean,
That's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, my apologies for the interruption. Hey, Phoenix, you ever heard of the word objection?
understood. The court will dismiss the witness.
What?
Well, Miss Kira, it would seem you are beginning to show the court your true colors.
What do you mean? I'm no bitch. I mean, witch. Okay then, everyone. Look like that's it.
Hold it!
Wait, you can't leave yet. The cross-examination isn't over. Now that's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnett?
The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused Spella Cantabella. This girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will.
So I see that contempt of court isn't a thing. This is bad. They better walk out now.
Nick, do you think she could be?
Iron Man? The real witch. You like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender? Ugh. Let me swear out me one last time, so even you can understand. I didn't know this man's name at all before today. I still don't remember it. But the
Stop
sword!
being mean to this guy. Come
How can
on.
I have called out to him? You get it now. Now then, until we meet again. Don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home, everyone.
Well, she's gone.
Hey, she got.
Hold it.
Oh, never mind. Wait, was that Layton?
Yep, that was Layton.
One
moment,
Oh.
Miss Kira?
She's back? Why would she just leave? Is there something else you wanted?
You don't seem to realize what you just let slip.
I let something slip? Was it a flower? What are you talking about?
This man testified that he heard his name called at the crime scene. However, you had no knowledge of his name at the time, is that correct?
Yes, no self-respecting woman would ever know his name. That's right. This weirdo should stop beating him up.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've already forgotten his name. Told it to us earlier.
There is just one problem, Miss Kira.
You're not that stupid.
Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying.
Huh?
What do you mean? That's obvious. It was a name, wasn't it?
I mean, it was a name of
No.
sorts.
What was that name again?
Damn.
Dude! Lord! Oh my god!
No.
Maybe I'd feel worse if he wasn't already a drunk, depressed old man.
Yeah. You're saying that what this man heard tonight.
No, it's that man.
Whatever. Wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely.
Yes, your mother.
Indeed I am, Inquisitor Barnum.
Something else? Oh yeah, Phoenix has to be the coolest idiot. Aha! There's only one other thing it could be. The stretch, but the possibility is there. He looks so pissed there.
That's right, mister.
That's left, right?
That single possibility is the key to solving this mystery.
You mean the puzzle? They literally wasted an opportunity to not say puzzle there.
Is the defense ready to present its evidence to the court?
This is ridiculous! I demand you let me go. You were already let go. You were the one that came back.
Witness, what you are being accused of is not to be taken lightly.
Oh shit. I'm putting my... I didn't say putting my foot down, but that's fancy.
Yeah. He's putting his fist down. He's putting his entire
He's
arm down.
fisting the desk.
Stop! You will not leave this courtroom so long as any reasonable doubt remains.
Ah! If I know you
You may present your evidence to the court what the voice's manhood, and I was really saying.
If only I knew what it was saying. Oh, my hand slipped! Excuse me, mister. I'm sorry. What's your name again? You've, got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason. What? You presented the evidence without knowing it?
Hey, it's Amir. My name's Amir, darling. How many times I gotta say it?
Okay.
He's still known as some guy.
No. The description says it.
Yeah.
Was it Eric? I don't remember the times you said you did not look like an Amir. You look like a bitch. I don't remember my loyal customer's name, so he doesn't look for even a single daisy. How fucking expensive is a single daisy?
Well, now you're just being... Now she's just being really mean. Well, she was already being mean before, but...
Come on, guys, stop kicking a guy when he's down.
Real facts. Copy and paste, no printer. Mr. Emir, or should I... That. What you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just so happens to sound exactly like a certain other name.
Another name?
The answer is right here. I'm talking about Amir. Oh,
Amir?
oh shit, that makes so much more sense!
Oh! Oh!
Oh my, that makes
Yeah, that makes
so
a lot
much
more sense.
I was still gonna roll with Demir, but Amir makes so much sense.
Yes. Wow.
Wow, we're so slow. We're under the wrong logic for like 30 minutes. What he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of a magical incantation!
Holy shit, Pursuit. What the...
Fuck! Miss Kira, I forgot what you said just a few minutes ago. You quite clearly stated that you didn't know this man's name.
Objection!
Thank you.
Sir Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Amir heard by the witness was actually said by this flower girl, and that it was not his name at all, but rather the incantation of a magic spell?
The defense proposes the following. The true criminal, the supposed witch, is not the defendant, Mrs. Cantabella, but instead the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantation, Miss Kira. She's our witch. You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead! No! What the heck?
Is that girl, is Sparta really not a witch?
Unbelievable! I've never heard anything like this!
Inquisitor
I
Barnum!
swear, if they start chanting Barnum again, I'm gonna lose my shit. Those two really defeated the Inquisitor Barnum?
Objection!
Barnum, what now? You can't counter that?
An impressive display, Sir Blue Knight. It would seem you have finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe that blade's edge is already beginning to dull.
You really need to stop being Godot, but with swords, man.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I am referring to a contradiction, naturally.
What's a contradiction? Hey, that's my line!
My lord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening.
Don't tell me we're adding arguments now.
Very well, Inquisitor Barnum.
Sir Blue Knight, you claim the following. At the time of the crime, the accused Espella Cantabella was surrounded by the two rogues. Then, in order to frame the accused as a witch,
Well, we didn't say where she came from.
Miss Kira cast the spell Dimia and made herself vanish. She then moved in closer to the victims, at which point she cast Ignaze, thus causing the incident seen by our witnesses tonight.
Indeed, that does seem to be the claim.
The problem is what happened next. There's a contradiction in the defense's account of Miss Kira's movements.
Contradiction in her movements?
Allow me to continue. The witnesses have stated that they each ventured out towards the crime scene. Which is when Miss Kira, the witch, made her way to this point while still invisible. When she arrived at said spot, she then cast Dimia and reappeared to join the other witnesses. And there you have it. That is accurate, isn't it, Sir Blue Knight?
Correct. Then Mr. Amir heard her. Oh shit. That doesn't
What?
account for why they only saw 4 witnesses. Because they should have still heard 5 in our scenario. Well, scene 5.
Well then, I have but one question that I would like you to answer. Why would a witch need to do such a thing?
You know, he also... that's also a fair point, actually. He actually has a very good point. Why would she do that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Supposing Miss Kira were a witch, surely she would not have made the conscious decision to reappear when she did.
Who said she was conscious?
He has a point. He has a point. She would have just ran away, so...
Or at least she wouldn't have done it so close to a witness, which I guess you wouldn't see the witness, but still. Doing it that close was a bit of a dumb move.
One would imagine she would remain hidden and flee the crime scene.
Well, quite right. That's what I would do if I was a witch.
Shut up.
I'm not saying I am a witch, but...
Given that point, there would be no viable reason for her to recite the incantation. In other words,
This fucking drunk guy's useless.
it is inconceivable that this flower seller, Miss Kira, could be a witch.
What? What just happened?
Where's that girl? Is Kira really not a witch?
Inquisitor Panem just stand. Try and write it out.
That's what I'd expect from that Meridian Sword of Justice.
Oh my god. Guys, come on.
Well, to be fair, he does have a point, so...
Oh?
Oh no.
Oh my god?
Inquisitor Barnum said?
She's lost it.
Me? A witch? The idea is laughable.
Sorry, I'm like not really focused. I'm trying to figure out why she would have gone back, you know?
Barnum really does have a point here. Why would she reappear? What's the point? To make herself get seen? I don't think so. Well, the glasses.
She lost the glasses during the incident. That's why she would have gone back.
I mean, maybe.
But if she said a mirror, would her glasses reappear? If she wasn't wearing them?
Maybe during the altercation, she thought that she made her glasses disappear. So she said a mirror to make her glasses reappear. But in fact, her glasses were destroyed alongside the lantern.
Oh, man. I mean, that's really the only unless we're learning something new, that's really the only idea I've got.
Yeah.
Not good. She's completely bounced back onto her feet.
Oh, you were so close too.
Maya, why are you social distancing? Get over here. Sorry, I'm like really hungry, and if I get close to you, I'm gonna just eat you. I can't believe it goes to the bottom. Can't you see it? Just have to take one good look at her. It's obvious she's the real witch here.
Remember, Mr. Wright, times like this, a cool head will prevail.
I mean, he's been a lawyer for 3 years. I think he knows. Mr. Layton, after all, I am part of this game, Mr.
I'm
Wright.
sure you have had to fight your way out of circumstances such as these many times before.
That's right!
Ace Attorney TV! The situation is no different. As a defense attorney, what would you usually do at such a time?
Turn my thinking about. What would I usually do? I'm not sure if what he usually does applies in this situation, though. Of course. It's only one thing that can get me out of a situation like this. Got to flip this case on its head and think outside the box and give it a turnabout.
It would seem the defense has nothing further to add.
Why, of course. Everyone knows the truth. That the witch, they know the girl right there is the real witch. That settles it then. Go ahead and deliver your verdict, me lord.
Objection!
What the fuck do you want now, you little defense? The situation is exactly as you described, Inquisitor Barnum. It really doesn't make much sense for the witch to have used a mirror. Regardless, the defense still maintains that Miss Kira did utter that incantation to make herself reappear. Now the question is, for what reason? She really didn't have to use the spell in the first place, then why use it? I can find the answer to that question, and this entire case will start to unravel.
Most fascinating. Very well. Allow us to hear this theory of yours. This
Game theory.
Tell the court why it was necessary for the witch to reappear at this crime scene.
Well, we're still in the game. Once you've eliminated the impossible... Oh my god, they're really making this reference. Whatever remains must be the truth. The reason Miss Kira reappeared at the scene of the crime was... If it's the glasses, I think it's this one, then.
If her glasses were left at the scene, then yeah. She would have to... Well, no, she could have just stayed invisible and then gotten her glasses back, I guess.
Yeah, but if the police found them... Or the Knights, I guess, in this case.
Yeah. I would say cover up the crime.
Can't think of any other possibility. It has to be the answer. Isn't it obvious? She's trying to cover up her own crime.
Oh, is that right? Tell me, why would she do that?
Because it... What do you mean, why? Just give me a minute, I'm getting to that part. Oh, so when you say it, I can't...
That will not be necessary, Sir Blue Knight.
Huh?
think about it. What would she have to hide if no one could have seen her to begin with?
You had the good Inquisitor. No matter how you look, there'd be no reason for me to reappear, assuming I was a criminal. I can't argue with her there.
Objection.
Objection. Oh my god! She's losing it.
Pardon the interruption, but that's not necessarily the case.
Mr. Layton! Dude, she's
Oh
losing her
man,
shit!
she's really losing her mind.
I'm sorry, whenever I look at her face, she just reminds me of like a Wii avatar.
Explain yourself, Sir Top Hat.
I can't even say this is like a guilty expression, because I feel like I'd also lose my mind if I was getting accused of something that would murder me.
Yeah.
You have stated that Miss Kira had no reason to reappear.
Charmander!
However, the situation changed, and it became necessary for her to show herself. Isn't that right, Miss Kira?
Huh? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean! Man, why doesn't Phoenix have his market? You know, I guarantee you he has his Magatama actually, but he left it at the bakery.
It would seem the defense must clarify the argument was evidence. Mr. Wright, I believe that Miss Kira did not intend to reveal herself at the crime scene.
Had a reason to.
Rather, that something occurred which forced this young lady to make herself reappear.
Why didn't she make herself just reappear, like there's gotta have been a better opportunity than right after committing the murders.
I'm not sure. Well, I think what caused it was the fact that there were so many witnesses around. So she had to immediately reappear, I guess? I don't know. What was... Wait, no, that's you.
What was so important that she had to reappear and risk being spotted?
Defender, tell the court why it would have been necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene.
Take that!
Miss Kira, you usually wear gloves, is that correct?
Glasses?
Oh.
Usually wear gloves?
What are you talking about? What? Why do they even need to wear gloves? There's no such thing as fingerprints. Ah, got me there. Huh?
Got me there, bud.
Got me there, bud. It's like I already told you. Lost my glasses a few days ago. Are you absolutely sure about that? Or did you not, in fact, lose them tonight? During the murders? Oh, God.
Perhaps you accidentally dropped them while you were committing the crime.
Perhaps you had a bit of a sneeze.
Then, as you were attempting to make your escape, you noticed they were gone.
You didn't notice immediately?
I don't know.
Therefore, you made yourself reappear in order to search for your missing glasses.
So... What?
Objection!
Objection! We should have break this desk eventually.
How absurd! Such baseless conjecture.
Oh, I'm sure it's word-based.
What you propose is fundamentally flawed.
What do you mean?
Let us assume, hypothetically, that the witch did in fact drop this evidence. That does not explain what purpose it would serve for her to make herself reappear. It would still make more sense for her to escape under cover of darkness.
Objection!
Fortunately, Inquisitor Barnum, such a plan was simply not possible.
What?
What?
Mr. Wright, do you understand what I'm suggesting?
No, not
I'm
really.
gonna be honest, I have no fucking clue what he's suggesting right now.
I mean, for reason Miss Kira made herself reappear at the crime scene. Okay, this is it.
Defender, enlighten us. Why did a witness feel the need to make herself reappear?
It's one of the last two, right?
But if she broke them, then what's the harm in someone finding broken glasses? Or what's the point in reappearing, I guess?
The answer is simple, Your Honor. She couldn't find her glasses.
She could not find them?
If you've noticed, she's still not wearing her glasses right now.
Objection!
Hold on a moment, Sir Blue Knight. What does that have to do with anything?
That's right! It doesn't take a single thing!
Objection!
That's where you're wrong. In fact, it changes things quite a bit. Tonight, the two victims were engulfed by flames, courtesy of a magic spell. That very instant, 4 witnesses saw the flames erupt at the scene. It is at that point that something you didn't expect occurred. You suddenly lost your glasses. That's right. You were scared that if your glasses were discovered at the scene of the crime, you would be suspected of being a witch.
Objection!
A witch, I say! She's a witch!
What foolishness. Even if her glasses were found,
Halt!
she could simply have explained that she'd dropped them there days before the crime happened.
Except they would have been engulfed.
Objection!
They also would have had mud on them.
I'm afraid that is not a possibility, Inquisitor Barnum.
What did you say?
Oh my god.
If you recall, it had been raining quite heavily at the crime scene beforehand.
That zoom in was so cool, and I don't even know why.
But she stated that she dropped her glasses before the crime, then naturally, one would expect the glasses to be soaked in water and covered in mud. However, the rain had already stopped at the time the crime itself was committed. In other words, one look at the pair of clean, dry glasses would reveal she had dropped them later, thus implicating her as the witch.
I should have known. I was perfecting my rainfall rending technique in the forest. And not once during the rainfall did I see that flower maiden traveling along the nearby path.
That's not all. In order to flame with Cantabella as the witch, you need to leave this witch's scepter behind at the scene of the crime.
I see. That would be the most definitive evidence that she is the witch.
The objective here was to have someone else discover the staff at the scene. And that person was I.
However, no doubt you came to realize that one can deduce which spells were used simply by examining the magic gems on the scepter. In this case, one can see that the witch must have used Emir to vanish from sight and make her escape.
That's why, Miss Kira. You were left with no other option to reappear at the crime scene. That was the only way for you to avoid suspicion if someone else were to discover your glasses at the scene. By reappearing, you'd be able to explain that you simply dropped your glasses when you rushed to see what had happened.
Oh my god.
What do you have to say to that, Miss Kira? That was so cool!
Holy shit! Absolute cinema.
You know, I've let you both ramble on and on.
Oh no, it's not over.
Playtime is over.
Oh, it's not over.
So that's it, then? I'm a witch because I dropped my glasses? I must have said it how many times now? I lost my glasses days ago. Were you even listening?
No, not really.
I'll say it again. Over 1,000,000 times! I lost my glasses, I lost my glasses! Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You can't prove it! In other words, you lose.
I actually sort of have chills. So sort of. Wow. Okay. She has a point. So can we prove that she didn't drop them days ago?
Huh. Well,
Shit.
that's it then. I guess a spell of burns.
Clearly.
Barnum, what do you think about this, huh?
What the fuck would I help you, Sir Defender?
That is correct. Proving such a thing would indeed be impossible.
Can we just... Okay.
To prove that the witness dropped her glasses at the crime scene. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum?
Can we see that crime scene sketch again?
Oh, I guess not. I guess we don't get to see it. 'Tis indeed a question of proof, my lord. These glasses have been missing from the very beginning. The Knights of the Inquisition found no trace of these glasses anywhere near the crime scene.
Look.
Therefore, this witness cannot in any way be accused of being a witch.
Fuck. Yeah, it's a man.
But we were so close.
Like, get the witch! Can't anyone else see that? What should we do, Professor? Huh? Oh my god, he has a plan.
You fucking played yourself.
You fell into my trap card, motherfucker.
It would seem the young lady has finished what she had to say. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Wright?
Oh, fuck. Did she reveal herself?
Oh.
It certainly looks that way, Mr. Layton. What the? What's with that face? Do you find something funny here?
It is as you said, Inquisitor Barnum.
Explain.
The defense raises just one further question. Why were you unable to find those glasses?
What do you mean? You must have searched the area quite thoroughly looking for them. And yet, even now, the Knights have been unable to locate these glasses. Did you ever wonder why?
Yes, that has become quite a mystery.
Oh.
Surely they must be around somewhere.
They're invisible still.
Oh. The glasses were lost to the wolves. That is the only explanation.
The wolves we still have no proof even exist.
There's still one remaining place that you've not
Wait,
searched
what?
tonight.
Huh? What did you say? The glasses are supposed to not be found at the crime scene, leaving only one other possible place. Wait, what?
What is this? You two.
I'm gonna kill you!
You've lost your head privileges.
God damn it!
How about you, Sir Blue Knight? Draw your blade and reveal to the court where the glasses are supposedly hiding. I
Looks
think
like
they're still on her face.
That would be so fucking hilarious! There's all I managed to make it through my first witch trial. All comes down to this, the final piece of evidence. Time to clear up this case once and for all.
I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Wright.
The piece of evidence pointing to the one place not searched tonight is... What?
I guess we could also go with the lantern theory and say that the glasses are in the lantern. Or part of the glass.
No way I called that so early.
I mean, we can try that, or we
Oh
can
my
try,
god. The evidence you're looking for is this right here. Oh, wait.
I now realize why efforts should have been focused during our investigation.
This goddamn idiotic Wright.
We should have searched the bakery where you work.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
I'd have apprehended you and thrown you in the pillories myself for impersonating a defender.
What?
You've proven yourself but a stale imitation of a true court knight.
I believe he is referring to you, Mr. Wright.
Really? Yes, I gathered as much.
I'm holding my hand in an L. I'm holding my hand in an L because you need to take this L.
Such reckless claims are completely unacceptable at any point in a trial, let alone at such a pivotal stage. And all out to score and punish defender, you got it wrong.
Don't give up now. Try again. We're still in the home stretch here, Nick.
This is it. This is evidence to get straight first fella.
I think we should just present her profile, to be honest. I mean, they could be in the bucket of milk.
Oh my god, she
but-
took the milk bucket away!
Oh yeah!
The one place Kira couldn't have checked is the milk bucket!
Oh my god, it's the fucking milk bucket.
The goat's milk! The goat under puzzle has saved the case!
Yes!
Tonight, there was one thing that was carried away from the crime scene right under everyone's noses. Carried away? Oh, she's sweating now.
Yep.
I am speaking, of course, about this.
That's the milk bucket that disappeared from the crime scene.
Do you have any idea how horrible of luck she must have had if this is true?
Yeah. For her glasses to drop into the milk bucket.
And
for the milk
then
bucket-
get taken away?
Yes.
That is horrible luck!
Damn.
Thus far, the defense's claim that the glasses were dropped at the crime scene has been regarded as mere speculation. However, if, Miss Kira, we find your glasses within the contents of this milk bucket, then our mere speculation will suddenly become fact.
Oh, shit!
What manner of witchery?
What are you talking about? You're crazy! Just crazy! No way my glasses could be inside that stupid bucket! That's just impossible! Oh, we'll quit the speculation and actually find out. What do you say, Inquisitor Barnum? Don't the cost time! Don't listen to them! Don't!
'Tis mandated that the Knights of the Inquisition investigate any and all possibilities during the course of a trial. My lord, the Inquisition requests that this milk bucket be searched immediately.
Very well.
Very well.
Oh, my bad. My hand is very wet.
Oh!
Oh!
What? What?
That's so fucking unlucky.
That is beyond unlucky. Miss Kira! As you can see, your glasses have found inside the milk bucket. The truth is out. Nothing you can say can change that now.
Which leads us to the next question. Specifically, a question of when. When did you drop your glasses into this milk bucket? What?
Why is it happening? It's ridiculous. It's obvious. I dropped the leads. I turned right over to see the fire. I took a peek inside that milk bucket. That's when they fell in.
Objection!
Oh?
Don't be stupid, child. Snowy and I were at the scene first. We made sure to take that milk bucket before anyone else could get their grubby little hands on it. We weren't going to let a single soul get anywhere near that sweet, creamy bucket of deliciousness. You can bet my farm on that.
Each of these four witnesses has stated they heard the smelling names being cast at the time of the incident. According to the Grand Grimoire, they summoned a circle of flame within a 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the real witch must have been at Miss Cantabella's side at the time of the incident.
Indeed. That is when the glasses fell into the milk bucket. Therefore, there was only one logical conclusion. Only one person who could be the true witch.
Oh my god!
Kira, you are the real witch.
Oh my god.
That was so fucking epic.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm glad the spell is free, but...
She's about to burn.
Oh my god, she's already in there? Oh,
What a very strange trial this has been.
like, sure we won, but I don't really feel like a winner.
Yeah, this doesn't feel great, to be honest.
From the very beginning, we have all paid witness to a most unusual set of circumstances.
Also, we don't even have a motive.
I don't think
Make a
motive
defender.
exists here.
A surprise extra witness and now a not guilty verdict for the accused.
There's no point in no verdict if it's beyond a doubt that she did it anyways.
Yeah, I guess.
Never have I seen such a spectacle.
You've never seen a guilty verdict? I mean, not guilty verdict? Really?
No, I think what he means, he's never seen a trial that's been this crazy.
Have you just never been into a trial, bro? What's happening?
Girl inside the cage? You mean she's the real witch?
But what about that Espella Cantabella girl? She can't be the witch?
Miss Kira,
Girl, boy, you're not getting a single word out of her. She's about to die.
She's terrified.
tell us why.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are getting to this.
That's
Why
that's
were
what
you
I
trying
want to
to
know.
frame Miss Cantabella.
Okay,
Okay,
not
well,
what I
that's
would have
also a
asked,
good question.
but yeah.
That's also a good question.
You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone. This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill intent.
To frame a person as a witch is to condemn that person to death by fire.
Yeah, not very pleasant death.
Yeah.
Surely you must know this. So why Espella Cantabella?
Are they asking why her specifically? Is there a reason?
I mean-
is there a reason she's important?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be a witch?
You don't have to do shit, girl.
What it feels like.
You're saying it's like an urge, bro? What?
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for these powers, but I have them.
No, you
And now
don't.
here I am, begging for my life.
Okay, but I still don't get why you burned those people alive.
Hey, that's not really answering the question of why you framed Espella.
I was living such a peaceful life until now. Selling flowers, getting scolded by my boss for not selling enough of them. That's why I was trying to put an end to these trials once and for all.
Put an end to the trials.
You all know what I mean! The one condition written in the story that will end these witch trials!
When the great witch Bezella has been put to the flames and vanquished
Oh,
from the trials will come to an end.
Oh.
It's definitely still a crackpot theory, but we might have just let Bezella go.
Damn.
Shit.
Well, this doesn't feel
This
good.
was my chance to finally end all this. At least that's what I thought.
Oh, this really does not feel good, man.
The sun had begun to set on that lonely forest path, and there wasn't a soul in sight.
And then you lit the flames and 4 people appeared.
I always carried my hidden Telea Magica with me in case of a
Magica?
Magica. Huh. Interesting pronunciation there, but...
I used my magic to expose that girl for what she really is.
She's not
If I
Bezella.
had been successful, then all these trials would finally end, and I could go on living my peaceful life.
And yet the story writer made it canon that I would win this case.
What? What are you saying? Am I hearing this correctly? Are you actually accusing Espella Cantabella?
Why do you think no one has ever seen the legendary Great Witch?
Because she's a goddamn wizard?
It's because she's been hidden in our midst the entire time.
No, there's definitely a lot more explanations, but sure, let's go with your idea.
She's protected. She's hidden from us. It's all part of the story.
Well, now you just sound like a crazy person.
Part of the story?
Objection! That's enough! Speak no more. A witch's existence cannot be justified.
What?
No, please. I know you've all noticed it too.
Notice what?
You could end this. All of this. That girl. It's all because of that girl. I beg you. Please. Please release me. Knights of the court. Isn't it your duty to protect the people of this town? Give me another chance.
That is where you're wrong. 'Tis indeed a knight's duty to protect. We are impelled to protect the citizens of Labyrinthia against you and your ilk. The reason you were offered my protection until now was because your guilt was uncertain. There was the possibility that you were not a witch. The circumstances were such that it seemed another was guilty. That possibility has since disappeared, and your innocence along with it. You now find yourself at the other end of my sword.
I just feel like shit, man.
This man, I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this.
The more she begs, the worse I feel, man.
Vile witch, enemy of Labyrinthia, may the fires purge you from this land.
Hold it!
What?
Please, wait! Stop!
Spell,
Please, just stop this!
Spella, please don't do what I think you're gonna do.
Spella!
If it means putting an end to these horrible trials...
Spella, don't fucking commit suicide because of her crackpot theory.
Let me take her place. Let me be Bezella. Send me to the flames.
What?
But please, if it would save her life...
This trial has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt
No,
that this flower seller, Kira, is a witch. And according to the law,
man.
all those found to be witches will be executed.
Oh, God.
Did he say executed? He can't mean.
Well, Phoenix, when you walked in here, you saw someone get burned alive.
Yeah, but I don't think he realized why.
Yeah, I guess. I guess he did just kind of walk in without his memories. Oh shit. Oh no.
No. No. No.
No! No! Don't do this!
Listen to me! Don't let her fool you! Isabella is the Great Witch! Hear me! There's no time to waste! She's Bezella! Take her! And then these witch trials will be no more! The witch trials will end!
He takes pride in this?
Fuck.
I need a minute, man. What the fuck?
Holy shit. Okay, so that was emotionally horrible, but this game is fucking rad.
Dude. Holy shit, man. I don't... Oh my god.
Wow.
Like, even saying rather Kira than a Spello doesn't make this feel anywhere near right. Like, oh my lord, that... Oh my god. I actually sort of feel sick. Oh my god.
A little bit.
We just sent a... Oh my... Like... My god. Everybody has never felt that. That's what I'm saying, man!
Yeah!
Oh my god. Oh, Spella, are you alright? Yes, I just want to thank all of you. I don't want to be thanked, honestly. I still killed someone.
Yeah.
You all came to my rescue yet again. Well, yeah, of course we did.
Hold on a second, Spella. What did you say just now?
Does Maya still not remember? Does Maya still not... Actually, to be fair, I guess Maya didn't really have a reason to remember yet, does she?
Yeah.
You all came to my rescue yet again? You don't mean...
Yes, I remember everything. The last trial. This is the second time we've met. Second time all of you have helped me.
Mr. Wright, am I to infer that you and Espilla have met before?
Yeah, it seems that way. You too, Mr. Layton?
Perhaps it would be best if we briefed each other on what has transpired.
Now, what should we discuss? Oh my lord.
Espilla paid us a visit in London. She had in her possession a letter from an old acquaintance of mine.
Is that right? That Mr. Car Accidenti helped drive a spell straight out of Labyrinthia. Both kept me safe from the witches that were chasing me.
Wait, did you say witches? So they appeared in London too?
Wait, so does she remember? I'm so confused.
I'm confused as well, but...
Regrettably, I'm unable to say that our protection was absolute.
22 for your dumbass opened a window.
When we saw you last, it seemed you'd managed to escape, courtesy of that passing freighter.
Oh yeah, that's right. How many after that, Espilla? I rode the ship along the river for a while before arriving at a nearby port. And then... that's when I met Mr. Wright and Maya. We're just gonna skip over the whole murder accusation? Okay. I didn't know where the ship would end up. I felt very lonely out there.
Please accept my sincerest apologies. I'm afraid there was nothing else I could do to prevent it.
Oh, no. Please don't blame yourself, Mr. Layton. I just didn't know what to do. I was gonna look for something, anything on the ship that might help me.
Boy, you sure found something all right. Or rather someone. You ran into a master thief working as part of the ship's crew.
Okay, so she does remember.
Okay, she does. Yes, that's right. Did you just say master thief? Crikey! That Yannick I don't exactly say it was amazing. After that, I was taken to court, and that's when Mr. Wright helped me.
I see. Then perhaps, somewhere deep within your mind must have existed a memory of that previous trial, and of Mr. Wright. Hence why you thought to seek out his help when you found yourself in such an unfortunate situation this evening.
Some could argue it's the same unfortunate situation.
Yeah.
That makes sense. After all, Nick did make legal history that day in jolly old England.
Did he? Did you just say he made history? Wow, that's incredible, right, Professor? I don't know what to say, I made it. Yeah. But then after that, I was not able to find my way back to the Professor. I went through the pains of fighting that clue and ended up being taken away from me. A clue, you say? To a puzzle?
Oh.
Wait, what? That got resolved in the trial, didn't it? Hanging around the neck of that sweet little stuffed toy. That tag was a clue? Clue for what? I am wondering. I had a lot of time to think while I was on that ship. Oh, a lot of things. Like how to try and find a way back once the ship arrived at its destination. Things like that. Okay.
Find a way back?
Way back machine? That's Mr. Layton and Nuke. They're the only ones I knew that could depend on to help me.
Pleasure was ours, Espilla.
Unfortunately, we got sucked in by a book. I tried. I couldn't remember the name of the town where they lived. Huh? You mean London, Espilla? Oh, that's it. London. That's what was written in Carmine's letters on the slate. The teddy bear I found in that room was wearing a tag around its neck. Please well, but PC Bagger was nothing like a teddy bear. Like, original letters was in London. I thought the name of the town. I thought it might be an address. Because that's what was used in a special promotion run by the London Metropolitan Police.
Oh, that's right. Ace Attorney TV. Isabella, you must have known that address was super important, so that's why you kept the tag, right?
Well, that explains one thing from case 1.
That way you could meet up with Mr. Layton and Luke again.
I just felt so lonely and helpless. Yeah, this case is hitting me in my feels, man.
Yeah.
The end of that trial and then this, bro. Oh my lord. It's sort of funny how you never really think of the repercussions, and then you get to the repercussions, and it's like, damn.
Like, I don't know, that part where Kira was holding apart the grates of the cage that she was in, that was just a lot.
I might have actually cried if they crushed her fingers.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, like, surely they wouldn't.
I wonder, though, who do you think really did it?
Oh yeah, we never really got to that.
Hit Olivia over the head with a pipe, I mean.
Oh yeah. That's still unresolved.
I mean, I guess it could have been Darklaw, like he said earlier. Way earlier. Oh yeah, we haven't explained the incident. Oh yeah, I guess we never did find out who the real culprit was.
I do believe that may have some connection to the group of witches.
What? You mean the witches that were chasing us through London? Which still sounds insane?
Indeed. It could be that they noticed your escape on that ship and managed to infiltrate their own way aboard.
It's not like people are going to question witches. They don't think they're real. Could it be?
So, you're saying there was some big scary witch lurking around the inside of that cargo hold?
Yeah, right.
I'm afraid there is a rather high possibility that that was the case.
Yeah, but there's obviously something funky in this town. There's no way that's in the real world.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Also, does this just mean that this is coexisting in the real world?
Well, I don't know about that.
It would make even less sense if it is.
Those witches were intent on seeing you brought back to Labyrinthia no matter what.
Still feels like a huge D&D campaign. The DM is just writing the entire story.
However, in order to do so, they had to make certain that you did not become entangled in any situation that may stall your capture.
You know, like the incident.
Yeah.
Oh, in other words, you mean the situation with Miss Al Dente, you mean?
Precisely.
Precisely, my dear fellow.
They must have knocked that crew member unconscious and attempted to recapture Espella before the police could arrive.
Oh, but the
And
security
who
guard
did
here.
Espella arrive with? Darklaw.
However, their plan was clearly foiled given that you ended up in court regardless.
You're telling me that witches can't escape the legal system? And that's when she became my client. So, am I getting paid in bread, or...? I just can't clearly remember anything that happened back then. Do you think there's a possibility that someone was pulling Spella's strings throughout the trial? Certainly possible.
Hey, maybe you're right. There was something a little strange about Espella at the time.
Mr. Wright. Espella was introduced to you at the time as a schoolgirl, is that correct?
Did we ever mention that?
Yeah, I think we just kind of forgot about that, to be honest.
Yes.
She would have had no knowledge of the world outside of Labyrinthia. That being the case, having her stand in an English courtroom as she would pose a serious problem.
Did you? Was that flub intentional?
No.
Meaning that someone must have been attempting to cover up Espella's identity.
What? But Professor, someone really do that? Darklaw was there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man.
That they could indeed, Luke, and if it is as I suspect.
I mean, I was sort of expecting the Story Master to be the big bad of the game, though.
I think he's just a red herring. I think Darklaw is the true big bad.
I believe our adversaries may be far more powerful than we originally thought.
If this is in the real world, I think they just have more powerful technology. That's exactly who or what are we dealing with here? Please, I'm the shafter, oh my lord.
It's going on for quite a while.
Okay, I
guys.
think
Let's head back to the bakery for now.
that's the only legally owned property we have in this bitch. Isn't it like 5 a.m.? Wait a second. I bet. Isn't it like 5 in the morning?
I mean,
I bet the boss is waiting for us with one heck of a pastry feast.
Actually, you know, the time it is currently is whatever the DM wants the time to be.
yeah, he'll just change it today.
Oh. Actually, I can't go home just yet. I need to get into another murder. Huh? You can't? Aww. What? There's legal procedures here? There's still a couple of legal procedures to be taken care of before I can go home. Please, you'll go on ahead without me. I'll go accuse of murder again.
Alright. Is that so? Very well.
Farewell, my turnabout. Oh, thank you all. Thank you so much for everything, player. I mean, Mr. Wright.
Alrighty then, Spella. We'll catch you later.
Does you mean on lefty?
Fuck you.
Yes.
Not doing that anymore.
Farewell, the turnabout.
For turnabout.
Why is that mouse still here?
Mr. Wright, please allow me the pleasure of a proper introduction.
Holy shit, man. Like, we can't end it because we know it's gonna be soon, but like, oh my lord, it's going on for a while.
Yeah.
Like, we're too far in deep to end it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say this already? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
My name is Herschel Lego. I'm a professor of archaeology in London.
Oh, Lego professor? My name is Phoenixwright. I'm an ace attorney.
No, wait, no, it's not Lego, it's Hershey Kisses. My name is Professor Hershey Kisses.
Hershey Layton. Hershey Lego.
As I suspected, you were no ordinary baker after all, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird myself, to be honest. And I really did believe I'd been a baker all my life, but the more everyone kept saying it, I was sure it was actually true. Where did that memory come from, anyway? The flashback light.
Oh no! Oh no! Not the fucking flashback light.
Hey, Professor, if Mr. Wright is an attorney, I was as smart as you. I'd shut the fuck up and they'd never suggest that again.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't really say, Luke.
Oh, we could do a test with the puzzle.
But
It'd be a totally sick competition.
behind every ace attorney, there's an even smarter, not to mention beautiful, witty, and utterly amazing ace assistant.
You got that right, bestie.
You got that right, Maya.
I think you hold the forgot humble. My name is Ray Triton. I'm the professor's apprentice.
I'm Maya Fey, and Nick here is my apprentice.
What? We're not even in the real world. You can't say you're the
Isn't that
real
right,
boss
Nicky
of Britain. Nicky boy.
Nicky boy.
Righty
boy. Righty boy.
Hey, Nicky boy.
No, I was thinking of Vex Volper, but
Oh yeah, it's Vex not Hemlock. Nicky boy. Hey, wait. Why am I your apprentice?
Anyway, we shall head back to the bakery.
Yes,
Let's all get a move on.
Sure, Spell will be back before we even know it.
Mr. Wright, please. I've been accused of murder again.
God damn it. Wait, no! This is Bardo! No!
I would not get your hopes up about that, Sir Blue Knight.
Don't tell me she's already been accused. It's been 10 minutes. Not even.
I'm excited to see his out-of-court sprite model. Same thing.
Oh,
oh, he's hot.
He's hot, fuck! Inquisitor Barnum!
Most impressive work tonight. 'Tis a shame you've kept such ability hidden until now.
Well, we haven't existed until now, so...
He doesn't need to know that.
Trust me, Nick Sawyer's abilities beat the pants off of his baking abilities any day of the week.
Thanks, Maya. I can always count on you. Okay, moving on. What do you mean, this Inquisitor? Why can't this fella go home?
New
Are you
charges have been
fucking
brought to
kidding
stuff.
me?
What the fuck? She left for like 5 minutes!
What? Wait, you can't be right.
You've realized it, haven't you? She's being
What?
charged under suspicion of being the Great Witch Pizella.
For real?
Bro! Leave her be!
She's what?
How can that be?
We left her alone for 5 minutes. She's worse than Maya.
Am I to assume that charge is based purely on Miss Kira's accusation?
No, she already committed 3 more murders.
It was not I who made the decision.
Don't you dare say Dark Law. Huh? Don't you dare not tell me.
The girl will return to court at the appointed time for further
You
trial.
fucking insane?
This is...
So far worse than Maya.
Dude, 7 episodes and 3 accusations. Come on, this fella.
In a row.
Let Maya have some of that fame. Let her be the defendant next. What the
Until
fuck,
then,
man?
I'm seeking further evidence that she is the Great Witch Pizella. Pardon me, Inquisitor. When exactly is this appointed time?
Whenever the fuck's the story.
Tomorrow. The investigation into this allegation will conclude on the day of the storyteller's next parade. And when is that?
Yeah, when's that?
That would be
2
2
weeks?
2 weeks from today.
Bro, Phoenix got this trial in the bag, bro.
Bro, he's gonna get so much evidence, we're gonna win it easily.
Literally 10-minute trial, bro.
Following our investigations into the matter, the trial of the Great Witch shall proceed.
What the? So it seems this game's ending in 2 weeks.
It would appear the girl has been withholding a dark secret from you all.
Don't tell me she fucking confessed. Spella.
Espella Cantabella's questioning is set to begin shortly. That means visiting hours are over. I recommend you leave immediately.
Spella? The legendary Great Witch Pizella?
That's the story that dictates the fate of an entire town. And now a so-called Great Witch named Pizella. Most intriguing. It would seem to be up to us to uncover the answers to these mysteries.
Of course, because who else can do it but fucking me?
Yep.
We're supposed to manage all that in 2 weeks! We're not find any evidence! We don't even know anything about it!
You know, I was thinking...
We should go visit the Great Archive.
How do you address a great witch? Hail to thee, oh magnificent magical one? Or maybe just, what's up, witchy baby?
Oh my god!
Bro!
The difference when she's being called a Great Witch, that's something I've Oh my god, I love you, Maya!
What's up, witchy baby?
What's up, witchy baby?
I believe I've thought of a solution to a problem. It's actually rather simple.
Just say, oh Great Witch, how nice to meet you. Professor Lego?
Allow me to explain, Mr. Wright. The only way we may be able to solve the mysteries of this town and its residents is if we join forces.
Wait, I thought this game was Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Well, fuck you.
He's right. We've come
False
this far.
advertising.
There's no way we're going to just give up on Espella until I turn on you in the final trial and say that she is the Great Witch Pizella.
I'm the final villain.
The Layton series ends with this game. Oh, did I read that? Me too, Luke. What? Me too, Maya. have to take a nap real quick. Now then.
Now then, shall we press on? This marks the beginning of our own story.
Oh, shut up.
One dictated by ourselves and written by our own hands.
Thanks. Oh my god, please say that's the end. Yes!
Yes. Yes.
Oh! Chapter 3. Here we come.
Yeah.